This is a very serious little talk, so listen in. There are only 5 very important people in the infancy stories of Jesus. Jesus, Mary, Joseph, Elizabeth, and John the Baptist. Those are the key people. So John's in an exclusive group of people there. He's a pretty important fellow. And listen to what he says. I can't tie Jesus' shoes. They may all be very important people, but there's Jesus, and then there's him down here. That's not to put himself down. It's just a humble acknowledgement that his role is nothing. I'm not the Messiah. I'm not the one you're looking for. And there's a reason the church gives us the presence of John the Baptist right at this time, right before the birth of Christ. Because it's with humility, not a put down, but a humility that John the Baptist has. That is the humility you and I must have to be spiritually ready for Christmas. With humility, right? But if you had a good Advent so far, pray God. You are able to say to yourself, I need a Savior. I need a Savior. And it isn't me. Or else there's no need for Christmas. Maybe I need to be saved from, I humbly acknowledge I need to be saved from something. An addiction, pornography, something that brings me down. And in humility, I need to say, I got to be saved from that. It's preventing me from being sanctified. Maybe I need to be saved from some place. Nothing wrong with the casino. Sister Therese Mary goes to the casino, in case you don't know, okay? Nothing wrong with the casino. But when you're losing money that you don't have to lose, the milk money, that's a problem. And you need to say to yourself, humbly, I need to be saved from that. Maybe you need to be saved from someone who brings you down to less than what you are. And humility, you have to say, I am falling. And that person is preventing me from being holy. Maybe you need to say to yourself with all humility, I need to be saved from myself. And that's probably the hardest one of these 4. My greed. I hate when you have something I don't have. I hate that. I'll take it. Maybe it's your grief. You've had a death or a loss, a relationship. And it's dragging you down. You can't have joy. Maybe it's you need to humbly admit your doubt that your faith in God and church is not what it should be. You have to humbly say, I need a Savior to save me from that. Because it's preventing me from being holy and in love with God. And it isn't me. Almost all of us in this building are old people right now. Not all of us, but most of us. And we tried that to save myself. Doesn't work. I need a Savior. And in humility, I admit that weakness in my life, that I need Him. And if you do that, then among all the Saviors you can pick, and there are other Saviors, you realize the Savior is Jesus. Listen to the opening line at the closing soliloquy of tonight's my kids' presentation of the Living Nativity. He was born in an obscure village, Bethlehem, nobody, USA, Hickville, of a young 15, 16-year-old girl who shouldn't have been pregnant, of a father who was bewildered by the whole thing. He grew up in Nobodiesville. And after the people totally turned on him, he suffered the most humiliating death they had, crucifixion, and was buried in a tomb that wasn't his. He who was perfectly humble, Jesus, shows us how to be humble and acknowledge that I must wait not for Christmas per se, but for a Savior who comes on Christmas. I I need more than a little Christmas. I need Jesus. That's what Advent should be about. And if there's no room at the inn in your heart, no sense of being empty, then you won't have much of a Christmas. You'll observe it, but you won't celebrate it. Use these last 2 weeks to make yourself humbly ready to accept the Savior. Acknowledge it. Recognize Him and accept Him. Let us stand, my friends, and profess our faith in Almighty God.